Welcome to my channel Ride Intro Zone. Today we are diving into a true American legend, a car that represents not just speed and style but also the golden era of muscle cars. I'm talking about the 1967 Corvette C2, one of the most iconic and collectible Corvettes ever built. The 1967 model was the last year of the second-generation Corvette, often called the Sting Ray, and it was also considered by many enthusiasts to be the most refined and best-looking version of the C2 lineup. When you look at it, you immediately notice the sleek curves, the aggressive stance, and the classic long hood, short deck design that gave it that unmistakable Corvette DNA. The 1967 Corvette C2 wasn't just about looks. Under the hood, Chevrolet offered several engine options, starting from the base 327 cubic inch small block V8, which already delivered solid performance, all the way up to the monstrous 427 cubic inch big block engines. These big blocks came in multiple configurations, with horsepower ratings ranging from 390 all the way up to a fire-breathing 435 horsepower in the L71 version. For its time, this was absolutely insane, and it made the Corvette one of the fastest cars on the road in the 1960s. With that much power, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission and a lightweight fiberglass body, the 67 C2 was a beast both on the street and the track. What makes the 1967 model so special compared to earlier years of the C2? Well, Chevrolet made a number of subtle yet important design tweaks. Gone were the hood vents of the 65 and 66 models, giving the car a cleaner, sleeker hood line. The side fender vents were now a 5-slot design, which looked sharper and gave the car more character. The taillights were slightly refined, and new options like bolt-on wheels and side exhaust pipes gave owners a chance to personalize their ride with even more flair. It's those little details that really make the 67 stand out as a classic. Inside, the cabin was simple yet driver-focused. You had the dual cockpit layout with clear gauges, a wood-rimmed steering wheel on many models, and bucket seats that kept you firmly in place. This wasn't a car loaded with tech or luxury, this was a car that made you feel connected to the road. Every shift, every rev, every vibration of that big V8 reminded you that you were piloting a true American sports car. One of the most fascinating things about the 1967 Corvette C2 is its rarity and desirability among collectors. Because it was the final year of the Sting Ray before the third generation came in 1968, many see it as the pinnacle of the C2 design. Some versions, like the L88, are incredibly rare and can fetch millions at auctions today. In fact, the L88 had an advertised 430 horsepower, but in reality, it produced well over 500. Chevy downplayed the numbers back then to discourage average buyers from choosing such a hardcore engine, since it wasn't really meant for the street, it was a race car engine tucked inside a Corvette. Driving a 1967 Corvette C2 is an experience like no other. It's raw, it's loud, it's powerful, and it demands respect. There are no driving assists, no computers, no distractions. It's just you, the machine, and the open road. That's what makes it so legendary and why people still talk about it more than 5 decades later. The Corvette has gone through many generations, each bringing something new to the table, but the C2, especially the 67, holds a special place in the hearts of enthusiasts. It's the perfect blend of performance, style, and history. Even today, if you see one rolling down the street, heads will turn, and car lovers will instantly recognize it. It's not just a car, it's a symbol of freedom, of American engineering at its peak, and of a time when cars had soul. So, whether you're a classic car collector, a Corvette fan, or just someone who appreciates automotive history, the 1967 Corvette C2 is a car that deserves all the praise it gets. It's the kind of machine that leaves a legacy, inspiring generations of car lovers and cementing its place as one of the greatest Corvettes ever built. And that's why today, even after all these years, the 67 Corvette C2 is still considered a crown jewel in the world of classic cars.